What is it about the system called Pilates that allows me to still be able to do a skill like that, even though I haven't competed in gymnastics for over 20 years? Pilates has been my main method of exercise for the past 12 years. LeBron, Venus and Serena, volleyball's Misty May and Carrie, and of course Tiger. They all do Pilates. Why are so many Olympic and professional athletes using Pilates? I'll discuss that today, and I'll also talk a little bit about my background and what got me into Pilates. And the best part, you guys are going to get a fantastic strength-based workout on these Pilates reformers. So a little bit about my background. I grew up in gymnastics. I earned a gymnastics and academic scholarship to Ball State University, and I competed all 4 years there. College gymnastics is brutal. It actually has a higher injury rate than college football. During that time, I cracked my fibula in half and had a metal plate and 4 screws in it to this day. I also developed fully occluded thoracic outlet syndrome and had emergency surgery to resolve it. Also, I did stuff like this for 13 years. Yes, I have back pain. I also have a significant scoliosis curve. So after gymnastics, I got married, went to work, and had kids. And it was around that time when my son was about a year old that my back was just hurting more and more. So one of my friends asked me if I wanted to try a Pilates reformer class, and I was like, sure, why not? And I vividly remember getting on this reformer and thinking to myself, this stuff is easy. I did college gymnastics, I could do anything. Well, of course it was easy because I was doing it wrong, but when the instructor came around and corrected my form, I was humbled to say the least. At the end of that session, my abs were on fire and my ego was definitely bruised. But the best part, my back not only didn't hurt, it actually felt better. I knew this stuff was something special and I just had to know more about it. So I came home and I told my husband, that's it, we're buying a reformer because it'll save us money. So long story short, got a reformer, and I'm happy to say that garage studio developed into my full-fledged business, 15 to Fit Pilates Bar and Fitness, and we're a studio in North Carolina. Throughout my career, I've had the opportunity to work with a number of high-level athletes, including Indy 500 champion Eddie Cheever. I also worked with Cathedral High School football. They won 5 consecutive state championships, and I trained them in Pilates for 4 of those years. Their head coach, Rick Strife, speaks here about how Pilates impacted one of his athletes.
We have a player that currently got a young man named Ted Karras who plays for the New England Patriots. And we started this process in 2009, and Ted was a junior with us, and he was like, why are we doing this? This is girly stuff. This is the stuff that girls do, and this is what my mom does for exercise. And at the end of the day, on Saturday afternoon after we did our first workout, Ted gave me a text message and said, Coach, I feel better than I've ever felt after a game. And I said, Ted, this is why we're doing it.
So he said, Coach, I've never felt better the day after a game. That's a pretty powerful testimonial. I also worked with Tarek Glenn. He was Peyton Manning's left tackle for 10 years and won the Super Bowl with him for one of those years. Tarek said that this is exactly what the pros need to be doing. And I'm happy to say that now a lot of pros are doing Pilates. So Carrie Walsh Jennings is one of them. She's had an incredible career in volleyball, over 4 Olympic games. She won 4 Olympic medals, 3 of them gold. She had 3 kids during that time. She describes herself as obsessed with Pilates. But of all of these Olympic and professional athletes, the one who's really put Pilates on the map is Major League Baseball pitcher Jake Arrieta. I'm going to read to you a story that's an excerpt from a story by Sports Illustrated writer Tom Verducci, and it's his account of Jake Arrieta's pitching career. Okay, so let's get started on these reformers. All right, lift up. All right, lower down with control and stay. All right, here's where the work is. You're going to inhale, reach your arms forward. Reach your wrists forward, and then pull your wrists in line with your shoulders. Good girl, that's it. Inhale, reach forward, and exhale, pull back.